Gotta go." Solomon jumped from the ground and called back, "Stay in the shelter. There will be more wolves soon." Solo took to the sky, leveled off above the treetops, and jumped into the belfry. He searched for bubbles for anyone from the swamp outpost. The oak-colored bubble of a raccoon appeared. Solo popped in sight and looked around. "Looks like we're in a tree. Oh yes, I see the problem." While in the belfry, Solo focused on all his senses. The call of a hawk drew Solo's attention. Opening his eyes without thinking, Solo saw nothing. His eyes blinked uncontrollably several times as he tried to regain his sight. Lucky jumped into view, almost superimposed on top of Solo's in-sight view of the raccoon. Solo struggled to focus and felt his eyes cross and straighten out again. Both images danced back and forth in Solomon's view. Dizzy and confused, he squinted to make the views line up. Slowly, eyesight settled on the right and insight on the left. Whoa! It's going to take practice to get control of this double vision. He watched Lucky circle the wood for a short time. He must be acting as their lookout. Maybe Scout and Roxy can take care of that. Solo flew into the swamp outpost, landing near the shelter only to find it empty. Wolves barked incessantly from the location of the trap. Solo again jumped into the air and flew to a high perch in a nearby pine, providing a good view of the trap. One of the wolves stood at the bottom of the pit, scraping at the walls and howling for help. The other wolf circled another pine tree. It jumped and snapped its jaws from time to time. 3 raccoons sat on tree branches several feet above the ground. Their claws burrowed into the bark, and their teeth chattered as they watched the wolf. The voice of another dog silenced the others. Skull called the team back to their base camp. Again, the 2 caught in traps cried out, letting Skull know of their predicament. Skull ignored the pleas for help and called the others into camp. 2 in traps and 1 injured. 3 wolf leaders yet to join the campaign. There are 5 remaining dogs, somewhere inside the territory unaccounted for. Solo perched in his swamp nest. The captured scoundrels whined and carried on from their forest prisons. Well, they are aware of our use of traps. The dogs will now travel on alert. Solo wondered, what is their plan? Why are the 4 holding back and waiting? He jumped back into the belfry and looked over the bubbles. There are 3 dogs in the north. No point in going there. Not much to see. Might as well make the rounds and see if I can spot the other troublemakers. After looking at host views from both sides of Lake Erawan, Solo thought about the bubble options again. There's the aqua-colored bubble of the wolf hawk. Think I'll ride with him for a while. After popping inside, Solo noticed the hawk flying south for a considerable distance. Wow, he's on the wing. Nice hawk eyes. Such a sharp view, almost like my normal vision. It seems the sharpness and clarity of my insight vision change from host to host. Wonder why I never noticed that before. Anyway, he's moving too far south. I should get back. Just before he jumped back to the belfry, a group of animals came into view. Lucky landed on a branch a fair distance from the group and watched. He's spying on them, Solo wondered. Wait, what is going on? That's Thurston with a group of wolves. Lucky jumped into the air and looped around the group before adjusting his course to the north, toward Skull. No, you crazy hawk. Wait, I want to see more. Solo watched as they glided past the group below. He looked into Thurston's eyes. Solo grimaced. You traitor. A bright flash of light blinded Solo. Whoa! What happened? His remained in sight. Who are you? Solo stood beak to beak with a beautiful female owl. It felt as though he and the lady perched side by side on a low branch, and her attention turned to the two wolves below. Solo wondered, are you talking to them? What is going on? Somehow, I jumped into insight with old Bird. What was Thurston doing? Who was she? Are the wolves coming from the south to support the pack from the north? All good questions, and Solo felt at a loss for direction. The female's eyes turned to Solo. Her pupils narrowed, and she stared deeply into Thurston's eyes. Solo felt embarrassed and intimidated. The quiet of insight broke. I'm coming. The sound of her words startled Solo back to his perch in the swamp. He looked around as an eerie sensation gripped him and butterflies stirred in his gut. The wood was still. The wolves had ceased their miserable wailing. Did she say that to me? What just happened? The trickling sound of water spilling over into the first pools of Moses Creek was the only sound. No one was moving in the swamp, not even signs of Joe's presence, though he was likely nearby. Must be hearing things. Did I only hear that because I wanted the lady owl to talk to me? Yeah, that's it. I'm probably so tired that I'm imagining things. She can't see me in sight, to say nothing of talking to me. Then it occurred to him, hey, wait. I jumped in sight from the hawk over to Thurston. I think it was Thurston. How did I do that? Solo closed his eyes and shook his head. Too much to process all at once. Slow down, Solo. Think. Wolves now approached from the south. Would Thurston betray his nephew and all the folks of the wood? This changed the nature of the battle. Solo thought, I need to communicate this to the southern outposts.